Today we wanted to talk about long-term business growth for successful real estate agents.
So we're moving beyond just being an agent with this video, and the key word is going to be proactive. So what we're going to be? The entire goal of everything we're talking about today is for you to be proactive with your life. Proactive is the opposite of reactive. Reactive is something happens and then we just react to this moment of like reaction. Whereas on the other side, where we stop, we take a minute and then we understand what we want in our goals, and then we can be proactive. So there is always before you just respond to something, a moment to where you can stop yourself. So this is what, and then think about what it is your goals are. And it's okay to fail sometimes, it really is, but just the more we get into the proactive mindset, the more we are going to grow. And that's kind of the key with this.
Exactly. Therefore, we're going to go to a couple different tips and keys that really helps us to being successful and growing our business, not just short term, but for the long term. And the first thing, as my wife has started, is mindset. No? Is the critical aspect that most of us, we think that really real estate business is getting more buyers, more sellers, or commercial, but really is working on ourselves and growing ourselves as a person, as a strategic mindset, which, as my wife mentioned, as being transitioning from reactive to proactive, and first we need to have a tremendous desire. No?
Well, it's not just desire. You should 100% have the 100% desire that you talk about, right? But it's not just desire. You have to have clear goals and objectives, and no matter what is happening in the world, you need data. So we look at this data and we understand what the trends are. We understand where the fears are coming from for people to have, because buyers and sellers have fears. We identify areas where we can actually be proactive and we grow despite whatever the data is telling us. So it's not about, the world is on fire. It's about what can we do? What can we tailor our business strategy in order to always be successful? Because you want to have an evergreen business. You don't want to just have things that are going up and down business.
And having a mindset of increasing means increasing in your business, increasing, adding the value to the client that you're helping, and they feel your energy, that increase, and it's going to show as a long-term also growth in your own business too.
So, at the end of the day, yes, a real estate agent should definitely care about their clients that they're trying to help, because that is what we're trying to do. And then I would never, number two is building a strong team, right? And we're going to get into more of that in 1 second. Let's do our introduction real quick. Let's hit it.
Hi, this is Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel. Please go to theagentwolves.com and grab all of our giveaway.
Also, we are part of the Wolf Pack, so you would get our entire upline if you choose to join us. And we do hope you want to join us at EXP, so we would love to be your sponsor.
And also, please go grab an appointment with us and schedule a phone call.
Now, with the strong team, you want to make sure that you're not just hiring anybody you meet on the street, not somebody who just wants to have money. You want to make sure you're getting somebody who's going to work on your team, because we're out to help people. At least that is one of our main objectives when we're talking about hiring. You want to make sure that this person is going to contribute to our business ourselves, and that we can delegate responsibility. But their goal at the end of the day is also to help people. So you want to have a mission statement to where you can explain the clear goals, and you want to hire people who are on board with the mission statement, on board with what your goals and desires are. So make sure you're building a strong team of admin and agents, because the goal is there. So if everybody is on the same focus and same page, it will help the business grow tremendously.
Therefore, we really wanted to shift from the managing, which is left side of our brain, to right side of the brain, which is the leading, which is completely different, because we're coming from the mindset of working my money to the money works for us. That's what we wanted to grow our business. The third things that we wanted to talk about is really leveraging technology and automation. And this is a really important, especially these days in 2024, really crazy development in the technology and AI started in 2023. And as we heading toward 2025, this is going to be more and more, and we're going to see more tools that is going to help us with automation and a smooth transaction for whatever we're doing in real estate.
So I would say as an agent or as a business owner, we want to focus on whatever the technology is there. We want to embrace the technology. Could you imagine selling something before 1990 when the internet took over? It would have been a very different world than when we can now just go click and buy anything we want online. The same thing is happening with automation these days. We want to be on top of it. We want to have strong lead management. We want to have strong client communication. We want to have strong marketing efforts, and you want to make sure that your CRM is really the best you can have for your dollar. You want to focus on your high impact activities all the time.
Exactly. Therefore, using our KV Core for the CRM or contact relationship management, this is the first automation that we can do in our business, and really is toward the most important things, which is prospecting and lead generation.
The next thing we're going to talk about is nurturing client relationships. So we want to make sure that when we are real estate agents, before we even grow our businesses, we have to have an A game when we're helping our clients, right? So we're proving our worth. We're helping them all the time. We want to personalize our interactions every single time. You want to have clear satisfaction. You want to have, and then when you are hiring, you want agents who are going to stick with you because they're getting more referrals, they're getting repeat business, they're getting long-term growth as well. So you want to kind of, by nurturing our client and our base, we are growing our businesses even bigger.
Exactly. The next thing is diversification of revenue streams. We are transitioning really our ownership beyond just traditional buyers and helping buyers and sellers. What we can do for that?
A few things you can do. You can do property management. You can do investment. You can focus on business that people want to invest. You can do marketing services that are very specific to certain groups that might be in your area. You might want to go into learning and EXP and talk more about learning at EXP, which is something I love doing. There's many different ways you can grow your opportunities out there and grow your revenue stream. Therefore, you're growing your businesses in multiple ways.
Exactly. The next thing is adapting to market changes. This is super important, especially for many of us that not doing our prospecting, because if we do always clients in our pipeline, we are not really thinking of the market shift, because economy always fluctuates, goes up and down. It's been like this forever since the human being was created. No,
but we want to be proactive all the time. So you
Yes.
can't just depend on the pipeline, because things can happen. People can lose jobs or whatever. But you want to make sure that you're always in a position to growing your business, growing your relevance, growing your transitioning to the next level. If you want to nurture, you want to always think about diversification, your strong team members. You want to kind of, again, all goes back to mindset. How we act and what we focus on is what we will create. So we can create the best for us if we really do that. So we're going to go through a 5-step quickly at the end, 6-step at the end, and really just kind of drive this home.
Exactly. The first step that we wanted to talk is really focusing on the customer retention.
Which we talked about. All of these we talked about. Number 2, again, investing in marketing and branding. Because if you're not out there kind of growing your business, leads to last, right? So we need always consistent leads. What's the next?
The next one is really embracing technology and automation. As my wife said, we need to not to be fearful. Whatever technology is, we start learning it and trying to implement them in our business, because the sooner that we do, the easier it gets for us and is more efficient.
Okay, so then we want to, again, diversify our revenue streams, which we talked about before, because you want to cater to different customers, different needs, and grow your business. And also, you don't get atrophy of doing the same thing all the time. You want to grow, and looking for new ways to grow is always a good thing.
And step 5, really a strong company culture, which is fostering an inclusive and collaborative work environment whenever you are developing and increasing your team members to scale your business.
This goes back to that whole, we talked about it at the beginning, making sure everybody is on board with your, oh my goodness, I can't think of the word right now. The big mission statement, of your group and team, and goal to helping people. So that's really kind of has to be part of the mission statement, what everybody buys into this mission statement. Next one, you want to always follow your key performance indicators, keep track of your data. This is conversion rate, customer acquisition, value. So if you can do all these things, you are in a 10-10 situation of success.
Therefore, 10-10 is a
10-10
solution.
the best.
10-10. Okay.
Also, please watch this video, like and subscribe. We can't wait to talk to you at agentwolves.com and see you soon.
And grab appointment. We want it to be your sponsor at eXp Realty, and see you in the next podcast.